Think all Volkswagens break down at 100,000 miles? What if we told you some of them cross 400,000 without breaking a sweat? The truth isn't in the badge, it's in the engine. Some VW motors are built like tanks, others are mechanical landmines just waiting to explode. In this video, we're revealing the 4 worst Volkswagen engines you should avoid at all costs, and the 5 best engines that can outlast entire generations. No fluff, just hard truths, real-world mileage, and the kind of advice you wish you'd heard before buying. If you want to drive smarter, longer, and without surprise repairs, hit like, subscribe to Das Auto Diaries, and turn on notifications. Now let's find out which Volkswagens are forever and which ones are failures. Volkswagen 3.6-liter VR6 FSI. On paper, it was a dream, a larger, more powerful version of VW's iconic VR6. In reality, the 3.6-liter VR6 FSI turned into one of the most demanding engines Volkswagen ever installed in its mainstream models. Commonly found in the Passat, CC, and Touareg, this engine was meant to deliver smooth V6 performance with a compact layout. But what it delivered instead was a maintenance headache. The biggest issue? Timing chain stretch and tensioner failure, which often goes unnoticed until it's too late. By the time you hear the telltale rattle, you're already facing valve damage or a full rebuild. But it doesn't stop there. The rocker arms and hydraulic lifters wear prematurely, creating a ticking noise and loss of power. Add in water pump failures, known to cause overheating and head gasket problems, and you've got an engine that demands constant attention. The FSI fuel system also doesn't help. Carbon buildup on the intake valves can strangle performance and trigger engine codes unless cleaned regularly. While the VR6 name still holds emotional value for many enthusiasts, the 3.6 version with FSI is not the robust classic its predecessors were. Unless the service history is perfect and budget is no concern, this is a motor best left to someone else. Volkswagen 4.0 W8. It sounded like Volkswagen had built a unicorn, a luxury engine, a W-shaped V8 tucked inside a mid-size Passat. On paper, it was bold, unique, and ahead of its time. But reality hit hard. The 4.0 W8 is one of the most expensive maintenance traps VW ever made. Producing 270 horsepower with a 4.0-liter configuration, it was impressive under the hood. But everything else was a disaster. The engine bay is so cramped that even basic service requires removing the entire engine. Timing chain job? Engine out. Cam adjusters? Engine out. Even spark plugs aren't simple, and that's before you get to the internals. Camshaft adjusters fail, oil pumps degrade, and once oil pressure drops, the engine can grenade without warning. What makes it worse is the rarity. Parts are difficult to find, and few mechanics have experience with this setup, which means you're paying for labor and uncertainty. Most owners sell before the real problems begin. Those who don't, they learn the hard way that a cheap W8 Passat is never cheap for long. It needed Porsche-level care, but most buyers expected Jetta-level costs. That mismatch doomed it from the start. If you're tempted by the sound, the rarity, the novelty, just know it comes at a price, and it's always higher than you think. Volkswagen W12. Volkswagen's W12 engine was meant to make a statement. 12 cylinders, 4 banks, and a compact layout that could fit into a sedan or Grand Tour. And it did make a statement, just not the one most owners hoped for. Found in high-end models like the Phaeton and certain Bentleys, this engine is the definition of over-engineering pushed too far. While powerful and smooth, the sheer complexity of the W12 makes even basic maintenance a high-cost affair. Tasks like replacing spark plugs or timing components often require engine removal. Cooling system issues, oil leaks, and timing chain problems are common, but due to the tight packaging and unique architecture, they're expensive and time-consuming to fix. Parts are not only rare, but most shops lack the tools and experience to work on them efficiently. The result? You either pay dealership-level labor rates or hope a specialist nearby is willing to take on the job. And because these engines were often installed in low-volume luxury cars, sourcing replacement parts can involve long wait times and premium prices. The W12 might look like a bargain on the used market, but it's a ticking time bomb for your wallet. Unless you have deep pockets, a backup vehicle, and a passion for rare mechanical puzzles, this is an engine that's best admired from afar. Volkswagen 2.0 TSI. It came with promises of turbocharged performance and modern efficiency. A 2.0-liter engine designed to bring power and refinement to models like the Golf GTE, Passat, Tiguan, and Audi A3. But under the surface, many variants of the 2.0 TSI, especially those with engine codes like CCTA, CBFA, or CAEB, hit a serious flaw. The timing chain system, meant to last the life of the engine, doesn't. Poor tensioner design, weak guides, and a chain that stretches long before it should turn this engine into a risk. When the chain skips timing, the results are catastrophic. Bent valves, damaged pistons, and in many cases, a complete rebuild or replacement. And the worst part? It often gives no warning. One day it rattles a little at startup, the next day it's dead. Add to that oil consumption issues on earlier models, failing PCV valves, water pump leaks, and you've got a motor that needs close surveillance just to survive. Many owners never hear about the timing issue until it's too late. Some find out during a failed cold start, others when their mechanic gives them the bill. The repairs aren't just expensive, they're frequent. Even revised tensioners can fail again if oil changes were skipped or cheap filters were used. This isn't just a maintenance-sensitive engine, it's a reliability gamble. The 2.0 TSI in its Gen 1 and Gen 2 forms became infamous in enthusiast circles, with entire forum threads dedicated to how to catch the chain before it kills the engine. If you find one with full service records, upgraded parts, and low mileage, it might be worth a look. But if you're shopping blind or the price seems too good to be true, walk away. Because behind the torque and turbo lies one of the most stressful ownership experiences Volkswagen has ever engineered. But not all Volkswagen engines are disasters. Some are built like tanks, run for 500,000 miles, and become legends in their own right. If you're still watching, now's the perfect time to hit like, because what comes next might just help you choose an engine that outlives your car. Let's talk about the Volkswagen engines you actually want under your hood. Volkswagen EA827 2.0 liter. The 2.0-liter EA827 is one of the unsung heroes of Volkswagen's engine lineup. A motor built not to shine for a season, but to endure for decades. With a cast-iron block, a straightforward four-cylinder layout, and minimal electronics, it was engineered for longevity. It powered generations of Golfs, Jettas, Passats, and countless other VWs around the world, often under heavy daily use, and still many examples today cruise past 200,000 or even 300,000 miles with hardly any major work. The absence of turbochargers, no direct fuel injection mess, and a simple maintenance schedule made this engine incredibly tolerant of hard miles and economic upkeep. If you find a used VW bearing the EA827 badge and it has a documented service history, you're looking at one of the toughest motors VW ever made. It won't dazzle you with power, but when you step into the car, you step into reliability. Volkswagen 2.5-liter inline 5 EA855. It never got the love it deserved, but the 2.5-liter 5-cylinder engine is one of the most dependable Volkswagen engines of the modern era. Produced mainly for the North American market from 2005 to 2014, this naturally aspirated inline 5 delivered modest power, around 150 to 170 horsepower, but unmatched reliability. It has no turbo, no direct injection, no timing belt, just 5 hard-working cylinders in a timing chain that almost never fails. The engine is understressed, overbuilt, and designed to last well beyond 300,000 miles. Basic maintenance is all it takes. Oil changes every 5,000 miles, air filters, spark plugs, and the occasional coil pack. Owners love it because it doesn't ask much, but gives back years of dependable service. It's not exciting, it's not powerful, but it's honest. You'll find it in countless MK5 and MK6 Jettas, Golfs, and Beetles that are still daily driven today. If you want a VW you can trust without babying it every weekend, this is the one. It's not just reliable, it's refreshingly low maintenance in a world full of fragile complexity. Volkswagen 3.0 TFS Supercharged V6. Here's a motor with ambition and the potential for real durability in the right hands. The 3.0-liter supercharged TFSI V6, found in high-end VWs and AUDIS. When maintained carefully, this engine blends refined performance with surprising longevity, bringing together power and reliability in one package. It delivers smooth torque, elegant sound, and enough grunt to satisfy drivers who demand more than just commute-worthy pace. Yet the key here is discipline. Regular oil changes, precise supercharger belt care, cooling system attention, and a proper intake/PCV regime are all non-negotiable. Owners who respect those essentials often report strong performance well into the high hundreds of thousands of miles, while those who neglect the basics find that the premium badge hides premium costs. If you're shopping for a VW or Audi with this engine, choose one with full service history, avoid slapdash work, and you'll enjoy one of the few modern V6s that truly rewards the long-haul mindset. Volkswagen VR6. Wait, didn't we just criticize a VR6 engine earlier? Yes, but not this one. The 3.6-liter VR6 FSI and the original narrow-angle VR6 are two very different beasts. The one we warned against is a newer, more complex version, packed with direct injection, higher temperatures, and fragile internals. This one? This is the original icon, the VR6 that built the legend. This isn't just an engine, it's a piece of automotive history. Designed to deliver six-cylinder performance in an inline-four footprint, the early VR6 was compact, durable, and smooth. With a cast-iron block, single-head design, and naturally aspirated simplicity, it became a favorite in the Golf GTI, Corrado, and Passat of the 90s and early 2000s. It didn't need turbos or fancy electronics to impress, just solid engineering. Owners regularly report these engines exceeding 300,000 miles, often on original internals. Maintenance is straightforward, parts are still widely available, and unlike its modern FSI counterpart, there's no direct injection carbon nightmare or fragile valve train to worry about. Yes, it's thirsty, and yes, it's not a lightweight. But if you want that deep VR growl, reliable torque, and a bulletproof layout that rarely lets you down, the early VR6 is still one of VW's greatest hits. It's what the 3.6 FSI tried to evolve into, but never quite managed. If you're shopping old school, this is a motor you can trust. Volkswagen EM888 Gen 3 2.0 TFSI. This engine marks a turning point. The Gen 3 2.0 TFSI isn't simply a performance unit, it's a statement of evolution. Volkswagen and Audi took the lessons from previous generations, stripped out the weak points, and built something that could not only perform, but endure. With a thinner but stronger iron block, integrated water-cooled exhaust manifold, dual injection in some markets, and significantly reduced internal friction, this engine was designed to last. It features a timing chain system instead of a belt, lightweight internals, and a turbocharger that's smarter and more durable. Owners report strong power delivery, smooth response, and less worry about the kind of catastrophic failures that haunted earlier turbo engines. Maintain the oil quality, change it at correct intervals, monitor the PCV and that new cooling manifold, and the Gen 3 will serve you for years. It doesn't demand a race mindset to last, it demands respect and consistency. If you want a Volkswagen that gives you performance and reliability together, this is one to search out. It's not perfect, but compared to its predecessors, it's a major step forward in endurance engineering. So we've reached the end of our journey through Volkswagen's mechanical highs and lows. From the engines that refuse to die to those that quietly drain your wallet, you now know what to look for under the hood before buying. It's not about luck, it's about the engine code, the service history, and knowing what lasts. If you've learned something today, hit that like button. It helps us keep creating honest, real-world car content. Subscribe to Das Auto Diaries for more no-nonsense breakdowns and turn on notifications so you never miss the next deep dive. And if you really want to complete the picture, don't stop here. Check out our video on Volkswagen's worst versus best engines. It goes even deeper into the models, the myths, and the miles. Because when it comes to VWs, what you don't know can cost you. See you in the next one. Keep driving smart.
You